Well, hello, good evening and welcome. My name is Dave Jordan and I am one of the directors of the Gorey Awards. First of all, I would just like to say a big thank you to our prime sponsors. And without our prime sponsors, this type of event just wouldn't be able to run. They're very good local businesses that have helped us, they've backed us, and they have the confidence that this is an event that they want to see moving forward. So please give your support to our prime sponsors.
Yeah, and my name is Phil Cullen. I'd also like to thank our category sponsors. Our category sponsors, they're the guys that pay for the certificates, the trophies. They're the guys that reward our local businesses. So we'd just like to thank those, and as you can see, they're listed there on the screen in front of you. And again, we'd appreciate if you could support them in the year ahead. Thank you.
So moving on, it's really about where the Gorey Awards come from and our mission. And before I go ahead, I just want to say this is the first time we've done a digital awards, so it's online. We haven't done this before. We normally have our big event in one of the local hotels, so please be gentle with us, and we hope technically, can you hear us? Let us know. Fill in a comment and just let us know, okay? So really, it's where did it come from? So in essence, we were at a meeting in the Gorey Business Network, and we were talking about all the businesses, the groups, the people here in the North Wexford area. And we said, well, how many businesses are out there? What type of work are they doing? Things like that. And anyway, cut a long story short, I work setting up websites for people. And I said, how about we make a website? And the rest is history. And that's it.
Yeah, thanks, Dave. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Look, standing here tonight, I feel very proud. I'm proud that so many people have contributed. So many people are logging in and viewing this. So many sponsors. It's phenomenal. I believe in networking. I believe it should be taught in schools, encouraged by more employers. I'm sure most of us are familiar with the saying, it's not what you know, it's who you know. And that's never been more important. We're blessed to have great businesses and people here in Gorey. And we need to remember that we're not competing with each other. We're competing with other towns and online enterprises. We need to meet and talk more, and that way we can find out what each other does, what they're looking for, and what type of business they need. And that's it. So now on with the show.
Okay. So one thing that we just want to make clear is that one of the mission and one of the purposes that we do this is to try to give a voice to the many charities and groups that are out there. And with the public nominated, the votes and the nominations that have come in, these are the top 5 groups that people have said that they would wish to be in the top 5, okay? So what we're going to do is we are going to try to donate any of the profits to this event towards these groups. So tonight, I would really appreciate you guys voted in a huge amount of votes. In fact, we had over 12,000 votes. So if you can go to goreyawards.com/donate, lads, if you could be enthusiastic as you were before, all 12,000 people, if we could get €1 each, that would be great. So that's again one of the purposes for tonight, is to try to give something to all of these groups here. Okay, so moving on.
Yeah, so just to quickly run down through the categories, there's going to be 19 categories awarded tonight. You can see them there in front of you. I'll quickly list them: customer services, retail business, service business, SME 1 to 15 and 15 plus, startup business of the year, family business, visitor attraction, tourism, green business, young achiever, hospitality, overall business of the year, sports achievement, entrepreneur of the year, best place to work, frontline staff, charity community group, lifetime achievement award, and finally person of the year. So there's a lot to get through. We'll be moving through it very fast. And again, we just want to take this opportunity, as it says on the bottom of the screen, please donate. €1 per person would make all the difference to the top 5 charities in the local area. Thank you.
Okay, so let's get stuck in. So the first category we have here is customer service. Okay, so these are the shortlisted businesses here that for the customer service. We have Springmount Garden Centre, Fortune Automotive, Gorey Family Eye Care, Club Ashdown, and Black Amber. Okay, so the winner is Springmount Garden Centre. Congratulations, well deserved. If anybody knows them or wants to tag them or tag anybody there, please do so and let them know. I hope they're watching. So congratulations. We'll move on.
Okay, so next up is our Retail Business of the Year. There was 4,100 votes in this. It was very close. But in the end, we had to have one winner. So quickly just go down through the 5 nominees were Spice Retail, Pettit Super Value, The Wine Buff, Liz Collins, and Miles Doyle. So again, very close. Winner is Pettit Super Value. Congratulations, Pettit, your Retail Business of the Year in the Gorey area. And thanks to FHM who sponsored that category. Thank you.
Okay, so next we're moving on to the service business. And this business is sponsored, this category, sorry, is sponsored there, you see, by RIA. Okay, so let me just check, I am right here. Yeah, so this was another close one. We had just over 3,700 votes on this, but I'll just click here. You'll see the shortlisted is Shahan Autos, Wizzy Internet, LB Health and Fitness, Altura Credit Union, and Black Amber. And the winner is Altura Credit Union. Well done.
Congratulations, Altura. Okay, so next up we have SME 1 to 15. Again, we had well over 4,000 votes in this category. This one was one of the ones where the winner got ahead by a small margin. We have Wizzy Internet, The Refillery, Springmont Garden Centre nominated for the 2nd time, O'Toole Physiotherapy, and Gorey Institute of Beauty. So again, we had a clear winner here, and the winner is Springmont Garden Centre. Congratulations, Elaine and all in Springmont Garden Centre, and thanks to our sponsor there, Cada Media. Thank you.
Okay, so next we have the SME 15 plus, and this is sponsored by FHM Accountants. And the shortlisted, the companies in here are the larger type of businesses that you can see. It's Cotec, we've K&K Windows, we've Weatherglaze, we've Stafford's Bakery, and Andrew Ryan Kitchens. So the winner is Stafford's Bakery. Congratulations, guys. Congratulations. Well done.
Okay, so next up we have Startup Business of the Year. Again, over 4,000 votes, and the nominees in this category are Darren Devereux Flooring, The Refillery, Gorey Family Eye Care, Caroline Bergen Artists, and Rebel Fitness. All well-known businesses, and the winner is a man we've been walking over for many years. Congratulations, Darren Devereux Flooring, sponsored by Permanent TSB.
Well done, well done. Okay, next we have the Family Business of the Year. And this was a very well supported vote again. And the family business that were nominated were the Cotec, K&K Windows, Weatherglaze, Halford's Hair Studio, and Brooks of Riverchapel. Okay, and this was, again, it was very close on the 4,000 votes, but just ahead is a business that we all know well, and I'd like to congratulate Halford's Hair Salon. Well done, guys.
Stay in the team. Okay, next up, visitor tourist attraction. The nominees here are Kiora Mini Farm, Wells House, the Lavender Farm, Gallivanton Tours, and the Amber Springs Hotel. So again, this one was probably one of the best supported and the most voted categories in the business section. And the winner is Kiora Mini Farm. Congratulations, Kiora, and that one was sponsored by the Gorey Awards themselves.
Well done. Okay, next we have the Green Business of the Year. And this is sponsored by O'Sullivan Auto out there in Ballycanoe. So the nominees for this, we have 3 nominees for this. We have the Refillery, we have Stafford's Bakery, and Oceanera. Am I saying that correct? There you go. Okay, and the winner is Stafford's Bakery.
Stafford's Bakery.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, and thanks again to O'Sullivan Auto for sponsoring that category. Next up, Young Achiever of the Year. Again, we had almost 4,000 votes. We were just short of 4,000 votes with this. Again, the nominees are, I'll come up there in a second. Okay, so again, we three main nominees for this category. We have Matthew McGrath, Aaron Leonard, and Will Fitzpatrick. So congratulations everyone for making it down to the final 3. And the winner is Matthew McGrath. Congratulations, Matthew.
Well done. Okay, so next we have the hospitality section and hospitality business. And the top 5 nominees were Ashdown Park Hotel, Amber Springs Hotel, the Book Cafe, the Strand Cohort, and the Hungry Bear. And the winners are the Book Cafe. Well done, guys.
Well done.
Congratulations.
Very good. So now we have overall business of the year. This one got an amazing 7,000 votes. People really voted in the droves for this one. And the nominees are Stafford's Bakery, K&K Windows, Whizzy Internet, Gorey Family Eye Care, and Kiora Mini Farm. So again, out of the 7,000 votes, the most voted for business in the Gorey area was Whizzy Internet. Congratulations to James and the team there at Whizzy Internet, and thanks to Lambert McCormick Property for sponsoring this category. Thanks, everyone.
Okay, so next up we have the sports achievement, and over 3,500 votes for this particular one. And here are the shortlisted: Conor MacDonald, Caoimhe Malloy, Clodagh Dunbar, Tara Rock GAA, and Paul Boyle. And the winners by a clear mile are Tara Rock GAA. Well done, folks.
Well done.
That's sponsored by Southeast Mortgages and Finance Services. Okay.
Thanks. Okay, so we're flying along. We're way ahead of schedule. We should have these all out in plenty of time to watch the match this evening. So next one up is Entrepreneur of the Year. So again, almost 4,500 votes in this. Very, very tight. Very, very close thing, but well deserved. And the nominees in this category are Sean Burke of Spice Retail, Aaron Leonard of Oceanera, Owen O'Connor, artist, James O'Sullivan, Whizzy Internet, and Michelle Stokes of Gorey Family Eye Care. Okay, so the winner is Owen O'Connor, artist. Set up there recently on Esmond Street, or not recently, moved office recently on the Esmond Street. Sponsor of this category was Ignite Training. Thanks, everybody.
Okay, and the next category is Best Place to Work. Okay, and this is sponsored by a web design company called CAD Media. That's me. Okay, so on that short list we have Best Place to Work is Spice Retail, Cotec, Ashdown Park Hotel, Petted Super Value, or Fifth Avenue. And the winner is Petted Super Value. Well done, folks.
And thanks to CAD Media for sponsoring that category.
Another little plug. Well done.
Okay, so next up, this was a new category this year for obvious reasons. Frontline workers didn't seem to exist 2 years ago. So sponsor of this category is Hackett's Fireplaces. The nominees for this were Meals on Wheels Gorey, Gorey Hospital, Talk to Tom, Gorey Family Practice, and Gorey Dental Practice. Good luck, everyone. The winner is Meals on Wheels. And again, thanks to our sponsor, Hackett's, and congratulations to Meals on Wheels.
Okay. So next we're moving on to the charity or community group of the year. This is sponsored by Stafford Self-Storage there in Ballywilliam, and the nominees, the shortlisted, are Gorey Youth Needs, Jack and Jill, St. Aidan's, Talk to Tom, and Gorey Girl Guides. And the winner for charity community group of the year is Talk to Tom. Well done, folks.
Okay, so next up now we're going for a lifetime achievement. Lifetime achievement, the nominees are, or the shortlisted nominees were, Michael Wade, Elaine Warren, Kevin O'Doherty, Robbie Arton, and Jim Dempsey. So good luck, everybody. All very worthy, all deserve to win, but we can only have one, and the winner is Robbie Arton. Congratulations, Robbie, a face many people know around Gorey and Cortown, and this category was actually sponsored by a very well-known company. Yeah. Thanks,
Okay.
everyone.
Well
Thanks,
done.
Robbie. Well done.
Okay, so next up we have Person of the Year, and this is our final award. Okay, so this is always a very popular category, and it's always a well-supported category with all the votes. Okay, so just to move quickly on, the nominees for the shortlisted Person of the Year is Karen McCann, Aoife Parle, Lisa Power, Ray Cullen, and Anne Slater. And the winner of Person of the Year, the Gorey Awards, is Lisa Power. Well done, Lisa. I know you're watching. I saw the comments. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Lisa.
Well done.
Just before we wrap up, can we remind everybody to please go and donate? The money is split between the 5 nominated or the 5 shortlisted charities in the Gorey area. Every penny profit goes to those 5 charities. So I suppose I just like to say now, thanks for watching, thanks for nominating, thanks for voting and sponsoring. Thanks to everyone for their words of encouragement, their comments here tonight. And I'll just hand it over to Dave to close. And Dave, you might want to give 1 or 2 stats there just on the...
All right, okay. Well, actually, planning is underway for next year's Gorey Awards, and hopefully we can get back to normal to seeing everybody in person. We had planned for a big event this year with 400 and nearly 450 seated at a gala night, but unfortunately with the restrictions in NEFIT, we had to call it a day early on, and we couldn't do it. So we missed that, but we hope to be back in person, seeing everybody next year. The event is booked, it's ready to go. We already have sponsors who are coming on board, who are contacting us. Even today, I got a phone call from a potential sponsor who really wants to get in and back this because they believe in what we're doing. So the cogs are turning, and just to give a couple of different stats here, I'll throw these out because I'm a web guy. I like these stats, right? Now, we had over 12,000 people voted on the Gorey Awards. So they went to the website and 12,000 voters. But with all the categories, when you tally up each category that people voted for, it was over 70,000 votes actually came in for all the different groups and organizations and people. So what this has turned out to be, it's actually the pulse of North Wexford and Gorey and how people feel. And it's very good that we can then take that, turn around, we simply do a count and come back and show the people, this is what's happening in Gorey. And these are the people that need recognition, that should get it because they're working hard in our area. It's not just the businesses, it's the people, it's the community groups. And that's why that we want to be able to give them an actual award. So I'll just...
Yeah, just one thing we forgot. Everyone that nominated, all the shortlisted, will get their certificate for the wall. These were much sought after last year. Everyone in the shortlist will get their own cert up for the wall. The winners in each category will get a trophy. And the certificates are going to be available for collection on the avenue there at my own office on Southeast Financial. Ideally, we'd like you to pop in and get a photo with our lovely board and our lovely sponsors here, because we can't give them enough thanks. And I think that's it from me. I'd just like to thank everybody again, and
that's
see you
it.
next year.
See you next year. Thanks very much, and we'll see you again soon.